Well, today I had the opportunity to see the Mexicana music film Clika, and this was a huge missed opportunity. Perhaps you should just click away. I don't know. Up next at Mark at the Movies. Well, this afternoon I went to go see the independent film Clika, which wasn't too familiar with the music, so forgive me if I get some of the details wrong. I did a little research though. So Clika is produced by Sony Latin Music, and this movie really did hit all the wrong notes. What is this movie about? Well, it's a movie about it's supposed to be about the musica Mexicana scene, about the music, and it's produced by Sony Latin Music and also Rancho Humilde, making his debut with this film production. And this is filled with a whole bunch of non-actors in the movie, for sure, as far as that goes. And the cast the feature artist is JD. And apparently he's really big in the Mexican American music industry right now, which meshes classic Mexican music and more like pop rap. And it's supposed to be really popular right now, is my understanding. So if you are featuring this artist who's very popular in the genre, and it's loosely based on his life and his a rags to riches tale, you should probably tell that and feature the music. Here's the challenge. 70% of the movie was about the fictional part of the movie that wasn't about the music. He gets into all these, so it's basically this artist who is living in a poor community on the outskirts of Los Angeles. His mom is about ready to lose her house. He is a migrant worker who picks fruit. And you're introduced to his band of friends, which is fine. If you want to tell that story, great. But feature the music. And most of the rest of the film was based on him getting involved in drug runs. And maybe 8 minutes of the film had his music. I understand there was a lot of music underneath that was probably part of that music culture, which I appreciated. And the music was good. It was fine. Let me see more of that. Feature the music in the music movie that you wanted to make. But no, they have to make this artificial story about drug runs, which was literally 75% of the movie. And to make a movie like that, you have to have real actors. And the sad part is, I don't want to be too harsh, because 99% of the actors and actresses in here clearly aren't professionals. And it wasn't good. There were laughable scenes in here when they were trying to act. Literally, there were 2 or 3 times where you could tell that the director put the camera up there, set them just the right way. Okay, turn out. I'm going to start the camera now. And then one actor's like, "Hi, how are you?" And the other actor is like, "I am good. How are you?" And then there's this terrible scene towards the end. And I'm talking about the actual dynamics of the scene, not the talent. I want to be very clear on this. Where they're just not actors. There's a brother combination that get into this heated argument and fight. And I've seen high school productions that had better acting than this. It was really challenging. Don't focus on that. Focus on what they're good at the music and at the entertainment. Focus on his rise, not this fictional drug muling stuff that had no business being in this film, and it was 85% of the runtime. This is an hour and 15-minute film, And I wanted to see at least 45 minutes of music. Like, incorporate the music. And I think on Complete Unknown is a great film to be able to compare this to as far as the music goes. They did a really good job in that movie of featuring the music and making it about the music with still lots of drama. Now, is it fair to compare both these movies? No, probably not. But feature your music, man. If this movie is going to be produced by Sony Latin Films or Sony Latin Music, and you only have like 8 minutes of live music in this, what are you even doing? Forget all the fictional stuff. Just focus on the music and what these artists are good at. I liked the music. I liked the energy in the few minutes. This is an hour and 13-minute runtime. It's not long. And for 80% of the movie to be about these fictional drug runs is so, it's criminal. It's criminal to make a film like this. Look, I feel bad for these actors, these talented musicians. They're not actors. They were put into an impossible situation. Eric Roberts is in this, the only professional actor, probably, I believe, who was in a heavy role, and he was fine, got a paycheck to chew up the scenery for 12 or 13 minutes or less, and okay, great. But ultimately, I think this is a missed opportunity for a film that not a lot of eyeballs are going to be on in January, for culturally and musically something that could have been really interesting and really enjoyable to watch. If you're going to make a movie about music, make a movie about music, not about drugs. I appreciate some of the culture stuff. I appreciate the effort. I'm going to give this 2.5 stars. 2.5 stars for the effort. I don't want to bash it too much. This is a movie that's not going to be successful, and they were trying to get their message out. So 2.5 stars for Clika. I'm guessing it'll be on streaming in the next 6 weeks. You could probably check it out there. So how about you? Do you like Mexican American music? Do you like that kind of style? Are you going to go see Clika? Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong in the comments. Let's have a conversation about this. Let's continue to go to the movies at Mark at the Movies.